You want people to keep
The riots have many people fearing the worst.
Right.
They're all clear and present danger.
The only thing we did last time was a little side quest to rescue the Samizdat people from the cops. Oh, and get them out of the city. So not much to add. After our antics in Garm, discovering Marchenko was behind Talos's murder and whatnot, and in fact that they were aware that we were coming, it's now time to talk to my superior, Mr. Miller over here, and see what he's got to say for himself.
Jensen, thank God. I was starting to get worried.
That I wouldn't make it in here, or that I actually would?
What? I've been on the phone for the last half hour, trying to guarantee your safe passage through this city. Whatever you stumbled into at Garm is big.
I know. I've been trying to find out how big for a long time. They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Yeah, Miller.
Are you accusing me?
Yes.
When I left here, you, me, and Chicane were the only ones who knew what I'd discovered. Solid proof that someone other than Ark was involved in this. But you and your bosses have been trying to pin everything on them, right from the start.
You're out of line, Jensen. I sent you after Ark because there were viable suspects in the train station attack.
And because Manderley ordered you to do it.
Yes, he ordered me to do it, but unlike him, I will not ignore evidence to close a case. You've been nothing but an insubordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Divi Adlam Street.
Of course, the
You
Diwali
really
were
think
going to
we
be
have time for a search
smuggling
warrant?
something through
but
customs.
With the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Looks like he's having it's like a selfie at a birthday party or something. So like, yay! I'm 42.
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of it.
Wonder where McCready is.
That's his idea of a recon mission.
In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown,
Hostiles
Montana.
were there, but he got out with the info we needed. Mission accomplished.
Can't we do something?
What are you talking about me? Huh? Yeah, that's right.
We send our guys to the wrong target and we expose
Have been
ourselves.
imprisoned by the Chinese.
I knew something big was going on with the Diwalis.
Typical. Just as we're zeroing in on a possible origin Udall attack, the entire system goes down.
Security.
I hope it's not too late.
Me too.
They just love feeling like a bunch of big shots, you know?
Okay.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train video.
Personnel are encouraged to stay at
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video. You're gonna miss something.
Have made addressing those concerns a priority.
MIA? Still better than blowing up something else. What aren't we seeing here?
Did I talk to Fletcher? I can't remember.
I'm gonna keep digging, see if I can find any more evidence in Rucker's autopsy. Anything that could help catch these guys.
You want people to compete for you. You've got to look out for them.
That's right. He's looking into Orchid. So we know Marchenko is the big bad at the moment. He's got something big planned that involves this Orchid virus and a shitload of champagne. And we know that he was paying the Diwali crime family to get something through customs for him. So I guess that's what we're going to investigate now. Secret elevator. Of course, Prague is under lockdown, so. Fucking cops. Alright. We also got a call from Sarif, but he wouldn't talk to me unless I spoke to him from my flat where I've got a secure connection. So in the interest of doing side quests first, it's time we headed back. Go the other way through.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria.
Uh-oh. Oh, so you're cool with me? Shit. So the murder where the journalist was killed, I guess. You know, and she had all of her augmentations removed. We know it wasn't any of the. Are you fucking kidding me? We managed to disprove the two suspects they had at the time. It couldn't have been the murderer, but sounds like she might be in trouble. She was the only witness to the murder, so
Come on.
So,
hey buddy. Do some business. Still got quite a bunch of old junk to sell. Oh shit, of course, Marchenko's kill switch. He has a bomb in his head, doesn't he? Fucking lol. Yeah, right, I've sold everything I need to
Not interested.
Go!
Yeah, fuck off. Right.
Events inside the Ulike complex have only
Oyo.
result.
You interested in some merchandise?
I'm interested in your merchandise.
Augmented citizens. No one
Hey,
might have had
are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
to prevent the riot.
Fuck's sake. Ow.
Keep looking. Just keep searching.
No. Dickheads. Look, I found your shit. Which I just totally don't need, obviously, but... Something of a waste of time, but whatever. Shit, is that turret coming? Come on, come here. Oh fuck, come on. Oh shit, I killed the police officer. Definitely don't want to do that.
How long should we keep looking? Noise to get you noticed.
Cool. I dig this semi-auto, I have to say. What are you up to, Copper?
Státní policie zatkne každého, koho chytí na ulicích. Byli jste varováni.
Well. Here we go. Drones are a nightmare. This whole place is a goddamn nightmare.
Have you seen anything else? Seem to have quieted down.
All right. Jesus. Fuck. Oh, that went so badly. Oh my god. So much murder. That's alive. There's some other way around here, or out of it. Because it sure is busy with cops out there. Drones are a nightmare.
Let's just get this over with. Impossible. There's no way they're reaching the city.
I wonder if I can get rid of that drone entirely.
The chapter to a minimum. I see anyone, especially an Og, not taking over there.
Oh, fucking climb ladder. Alright.
operation.
Keep it down!
What a fucking night.
Where'd that big guy go? Oh, fuck's sake. Landed right on her, at least it didn't kill her. She's all freaked out.
Just my luck today. Think he scared whatever it was? Let's just get this over with.
Fucking kidding me, really? Swear to God, these car alarms are really giving me a lot of jip these days.
Stay right there. I'm coming. Let's rock.
Kind of want to clear the area around this train station a little bit. Now you have to come back this way. Oh, really? All the way back here?
With you.
Fucking god damn it. I swear to God.
Taking out the target!
Oh, trying to switch weapons.
Oh yeah, it's promotion time!
Come on, mate, come down here.
Pozor, pozor. Platí zákaz vycházení. Nevycházejte na ulici.
Nic to nebylo. Vrací se. Někdo to zátak EEPčkem.
Fuck's he doing?
Hlášení o zákazu vycházení. Násilí v komplexu Topor se šíří. Vůdci bezpečnosti nevycházejte ven.
Nice. Well, we got there in the end. I wonder how Collar's doing. Also, this environment is just beautiful, this whole bookshop. I mean, look at all the clutter. Just yet another one of those beautiful spots in this game. London will be the place to be seen, and rich and famous from all over the globe arrive at the Safe Harbour Convention. Nathaniel Brown, who apparently stands to make millions, trillions even, if this Human Restoration Act goes through. Rabia scene is especially topical tonight as stories of rioting inside Santa's first only complex, Utelek, that is, fill the headlines. Rabia seems especially topical to... Oh, there we go. Many believe Prague should have shut down Talos Rucker's augmented rights movement eons ago, and others are calling for compassion and patience until the vote is resolved. Seem to believe normalcy can be re-established. What does Brown think? Reporters caught up with him at Apex Center, where the Safe Harbor Convention will occur. When Rabia is finished, he said, we won't have to face this problem again. Augmented victims. State police have suspended their investigation into the grisly murder of augmented reporter Angela Gunn. Oh, well. At least until martial law is lifted. When making this statement, police spokesman denied allegations that homicide detectives see augmented victims as less important. Yeah, it's Angela Gunn. This is the poor lady that was murdered, and who the witness of that murder is who we are about to go see in a few minutes. But I'm just super curious to see if Collar is around. See if he's got some shit to say or something.
With all these optimizations, it's gonna take an army to bring you down. Unfortunately, there's an army of police out there right now.
Well, I guess he's got nothing useful to say. Wow. This is cool, all his arms hanging from the ceiling. Feet. Uh-huh.
Martial law business means. Who's paying for my time? One doesn't affect the other. But the military is running things now, right? Yes and no. It's complicated. Technically, we're still in charge. It's a civil liberties thing. Martial law means that people's rights have...
What information, if any, was accessed? How sacred?
Clever. Don't know who was talking there, but... Alright, I should stop messing around. Let's get on with this.
Pozor, pozor! Platí zákaz vycházení. Nevycházejte na ulici.
See if there's a way through. Home sweet home.
Stars is the man. He'll set you up.
You want
Shut up.
They
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bye.
Shut up. Let's clean out some of that old shit. No more practice to buy. Been using quite a lot of that. No crafting components, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Sometimes escapes and sometimes it sends you to the menu. Who knows?
They still have...
Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot.
Whatever you need, I've got it. You need to pick me up.
I'm sure we're perfectly safe.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Let me out. Fucking let me out. God damn it. Huh.
Internet. Forensic computer
What if the riot...
Stars is the man. He'll set you up.
And Uyobok?
Don't press your luck, Uyobok.
What? Fuck you, mate.
You should leave. No more warnings.
And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world.
Stává se tady z toho golem si.
Incident is still being felt 2 years after the fact. Fear, hatred.
Don't even think of going out there.
A curfew is drugged. I can't believe it.
Biosteel, painkillers, still be there.
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
Copycat.
And?
He's dead.
It's like somebody who knew who the original murderer was, or knew him intimately, and was copying him.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. What about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
I don't know, I trust this guy, although Daria seemed to be freaked out that somebody was outside. I guess it's just him. She probably just got mistaken.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. Then she got cut off. Is she in there?
I wouldn't know. I knocked and no one answered. I've been worried about her. So she called you, huh?
Who knows how she feels about cops?
Right. Look, you're not supposed to be outside tonight. I'll take a look around the building. You see if you can find a way inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Just try not to get caught, eh?
I won't.
With the power of quick save and quick load at my fingertips.
Set you up.
Just immediately fall to my death. So fucking dumb.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot.
How in God's name do I get in there? It looks like there's a vent up there, but... so annoying.
On it.
Chill out, guys.
You should check for yourself. Maybe it's me she doesn't like.
Here we go. Is he going to get pissed off at me if I hack this thing? Oh no, his log is off.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh. Oh, that's no good. This place is fucked. Oh man, all of our cat stuff. Don't forget, new gloves, pair, floor toad. Cat food, cat leather, cat silver, cat nip, cat poster, new cat. There's a bear rug in Daria Muska's apartment. Wait, wasn't there something about bear fur being found at the scene of the crime? Seems familiar. Oh, a bear head mounted in Radko Perry's office. EMP fragments. Right, harvest a copycat victim, a different one. Associations. Catatonic cat grooming school. Strands of fur. Lab reports suggest black bear. Inconclusive. I wonder if it's Daria herself. Telescope looking up at my door, by the way. Well, let's just read her diary. All covered in cat pictures. Wonderful. He's coming. Here he comes. Door knocking, not knocking, not knocking. Hi. Please, not me, not me. No, not me, not me. Who's there? Not me. 698843. Sepra knows me not. What's your name, neighbour? Heidi. Me, Heidi. Me, hide. Hide me. Six. That's some fucking weird shit. It's a lot of blood. Hypodermic needles. Well, well.
Vigilante hackers target. Crash the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Good times indeed. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to your future. Proven. Safe. First life.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. You are always watching. Now back to our top story. State police in Prague, working under direct instruction. City.
The Footsteps of the Harvester by Angela Gunn. So she's read about how the killings were done. In each traces of EMP was discovered. Puncture wounds linked to the use of muscle relaxant.
After riots in the Santo Group's Udalek complex threatened to spill over.
Paint buckets. No, what's this? An accessory. Looks like it belongs to Daria. Is it covered in blood? Six nine 843. Written in blood. Blood. Well, I guess we... Yeah, blood spatter, blood spatter. Oh, what? Well. Cloth.
The whole city is going to fall.
Oh, she went down there. Just because I'm curious. Let me in. There we go. Sure is a lot of blood. Alright, let's see what this is all about.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me.
Yeah, sure. This isn't suspicious at all.
Come closer. You must help me escape.
I don't like this at all.
I don't see what the hurry is. You're safe where you are for now. I need to deal with the killer first.
A little late to back away now, isn't it? You would sidestep salvation so close to the gate? I don't think so. Admit it, all this time you ignored the facts because deep down you wanted to be saved.
I came here to help you.
You're the one who needs help. Don't you understand that? I can make you human again.
Alright, she's mental.
I have to make you human again. It's not too late. You need not die, a machine.
Whoa.
I should be right on top of it.
Let me show you how it's done.
Whoa, I just completely forgot how to play that game. I don't know what's going on. I was just pressing all sorts of stupid buttons. Well, it's a complete death box though, I'll give him that, give her that.
Let me get a closer look. No.
Keep pressing the wrong button to come out of cover, finding myself stuck to it, and then... Oh my god.
Let me get a closer look.
I'll make you human again. Got something for you.
Oh, son of a bitch. But she's an orc herself.
I'll make you human again.
Take that away from her as well. Orlov's child from Dr. Cipra. Vadim Orlov was the guy who made, or was involved with making the orchid, and also the guy who implanted my experimental orbs whilst I was unconscious. So, hence Orlov's child, but they say it's the memories. They say I'm responsible. The problem is, I don't believe you're him. I don't believe you're him. I don't think you believe it either. You're so much colder, so much more dangerous. Marek Svobotka killed out of fear, so the original harvester. But you, nothing corners you. Besides, the tools you've been using make it impossible to reconcile his ideology with your techniques. You are Orlov's child, not mine. I should never have turned you over to him. For that, and that alone, I am sorry. Shit, yeah. Vadim Orlov, we found him dead in his apartment, but he had been keeping an eye on me and another of his subjects. So she had like the original murderer's memories or something implanted into her? That's some weird shit, yo. Well, at least it doesn't hurt me. Quite an elaborate kill room that she had set up here, though. Quick look around, see if there's any gear I can grab.
Anomaly detected. Access granted. Boop.
Stun gun, hacking software, security. Well, fucked up all your shit, yo. Alright. Yeah, I think Dario is some kind of weird experiment done by the same guy who experimented on me, which is a bit fucked up.
It all makes sense now. Lingering by the crime scene, creeping around Daria's apartment. I should have seen it sooner.
This isn't what you think, Montag.
You killed her because she figured out who you really are.
Daria's unconscious. She'll be fine. Your real problem is gonna be figuring out what to do with her when she wakes up.
I made the mistake of letting you in on this case, of giving you access to her. No more lies. Are you going to confess to what you are or not?
No, there's no point in covering up. The guy seems like a reasonable guy.
Daria lured me here. She wanted to save my soul by removing my augmentations. Just like she saved Angela Gunn and God knows how many others.
Daria Mishka? All this time pretending to be a dead serial killer? Bullshit!
I know it's not easy to believe, but it does start to explain some things. Daria didn't just happen to see Angela's murder. She was there because she killed her. And she wanted me to get involved because she was already targeting her next aug.
Daria wanted you involved because she didn't like cops, and because she was scared. Apparently, she had every reason to be.
Remember how sure you were about Johnny Gunn? You went straight for whatever seemed most obvious without taking the time to ask questions. Don't make the same mistake here.
I was strong-armed to go after Johnny Gunn. The department was sure that he killed her.
But we both know now that he didn't. The obvious answer wasn't the right one.
All right. I'll have plenty of time to get my facts straight. After I arrest you.
I don't want to have to knock him out. Appeal to him. I don't want to give him shit, the guy's alright, but I could maybe just be a bit more firm with him. He's obviously not the best at his job. Maybe we'll just try and help him out a little bit, try and give him some direction.
We're wasting time. The answers we're missing are still out there. In Daria's apartment, in her past, at the old crime scenes. Those are the things you need to be focusing on right now.
What's your hurry? If Daria was the killer all along, as you claim, then there's no immediate risk of another murder. When we were working the Angela Gunn crime scene, when someone else was my primary suspect, you wanted me to take all the time in the world, to make sure we got everything right. But now you can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, no shit.
This is as big a break in a case as you can get. You may not have all the pieces, but at least now you know what the final picture looks like. We need to work backwards. Re-examine the evidence in light of Daria being the killer.
In order to do that, I would have to take your word on what happened here. I would have to trust you.
I've got evidence I can give.
Under the circumstances, I'm not sure that's possible.
You trusted me before. You may have been wrong about Johnny, but you were right about me. You were right to want to check up on Daria, and you were right to follow the evidence into the sewer. I'd say your instincts are pretty damn good most of the time.
Maybe it was naive, but I really did believe that you were who you said you were. I believed your reasons for getting involved, that you just wanted to get a killer off the street. But I can't just ignore everything I see here.
I'm not asking you to ignore anything. I'm asking you to trust your gut. Do you really think I came down here to kill Daria? You think I killed Angela Gunn or any of the other Harvester victims?
Honestly, I think you did everything you could to keep me honest during this case. You kept me from accusing an innocent man. My gut tells me that you are measured. You do not kill in cold blood for no reason.
True.
You should probably go. I'll handle it from here.
I hope he gets a promotion. But, alright. Go back up to my apartment and talk to Sarif, I suppose. See what he's got for me.
God, I hope they don't catch us in here. It'll be straight to Golem City if they do.
My heart is pounding.
Poor orgs. This whole curfew just a way to crack down on the orgs yet again. They want violence and protests and riots so that they can force through their legislation. Change everything.
Resolution 3507? Do you believe the controversial Human Restoration Act should pass?
That's anything I need to get rid of. Ditch that shit. Do not want.
Eliza, if members of the UN Security Council could see what we at the Santo Group are building in Rabia, if they were willing to put their support behind me and the Safe Harbor Initiative, well, I wonder if they'd need to debate the act at all.
To hear more of my exclusive interview with Brown, log on to picusweb.com.
I'm just going to pop to the toilet. I'll be right back.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo Group. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague last week. a break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank's lava wall defenses after one of its account holders reported an unusual data retrieval delay. No word yet on which account holder filed the report, or what information, if any, was accessed. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released a statement earlier this evening, claiming that any rumors of a break-in at our highly secured facility are just that, rumors. Between you and me, folks, I think they doth protest too much.
Tradition, precision, refinement, Stanek watches. It's about time.
And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you
augmented
live
crazies.
from Pekin.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to your future.
See what Sarah's got to say.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new AUGs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
So maybe that recovery in that facility, or my recovery on coma in that facility, maybe I was never there to start with.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these AUGs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
He was messing around in the Baltic region. We know that's where Marchenko had been hanging out as well for some period in his past.
Are you suggesting all my AUGs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the AUGs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my AUGs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
I'm gonna listen to that one again.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these hogs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
I found a set of Orloff schematics in a secret military facility in the Swiss Alps. The mercs there had the same augments as me. Do you think I could have been there?
A secret military base in Switzerland? It's kind of far from the Arctic, but...
But what?
Well, it is snowy.
When Panchaea collapsed, the original search and rescue mission was reclassified as a recovery operation after 7 days.
Meaning they weren't expecting to find any more survivors.
A few days after that, a unit of soldiers who were never publicly identified intervened. I think that's who found you.
They pull me out of the ocean, take me somewhere, and a year later, Orlov and I show up in Alaska.
Maybe. Listen, son, there's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. I've gone as far as I can take you. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Yeah, we found a schematic in Garm, so Orlov was definitely there. We also saw some information or communication going backwards and forwards between him and Marchenko and whatnot. He was up to something there. Plus, it was pretty snowy there. I mean, you couldn't mistake it for Alaska, I suppose.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Especially since it seems I was found later on by some unknown set of soldiers. Could have been Beltar or Talos or something. Fuck's sake, really?
There is only so much.
Všem občanům, zůstávejte ve svých domovech. Státní policie zatkne každého, koho chytí na ulici. Byli jste varováni.
Augmented lives matter, stop the Human Restoration Act. It's fucked up. Anyway, that whole Harvester Angela Gunn murder storyline is fun. I like the way it comes back like that. A nice little twist at the end. It's actually a sweet little, one of the most memorable side quests, I think. A little bit creative with the whole sort of murder mystery thing, you know, finding evidence and whatnot. I enjoy that in this game. It's nice to just to do stuff that isn't just pure combat, you know, to look around and use your detective skills to you know, uncover murderers and whatnot. Fun. Alright, well, we know what to do with this guy, don't we? Whoop. Come on, mate. Alright, let's go. We will stick you. Come on, mate. In you go. This way. You can guard the toilet wall and that TV, I guess. Ah, fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so fucked. Oh, we've lured a police officer in. That's good. So that actually turned out to be pretty useful. Oh, it's so dumb. So fucking dumb. Oh, we've basically robbed everything around here, haven't we? Everything's been broken into, we've stolen all the things. But Prague remains pretty. As to be said, it's a cool map.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Still good to make sure each of these train stations are somewhat secured and accessible to me. That last one down in Sisty Sivert or whatever that we were just in, where Jensen's apartment is, that place is a complete nightmare. Come on, mate. Let's get you out of sight. Yeah, I thought so. Diwali territory. So what's the nothing left to do there. Okay, find a way into Diwali territory. Something big is coming. Viktor Marchenko and the Gold Moss mercenaries from Dubai are planning another attack, one that might involve the Orchid and Champagne. I have to find out where and when it will take place, but martial law has been declared. State police will shoot me on sight. Miller seems as determined as I am to stop the next attack. I told him I overheard Marchenko talking about a deal he made with the Diwali. Get inside the criminals' headquarters in the red light district. Maybe I can learn more. So let's see what's going on here. Come and investigate. Come on, buddy. Over here.
Nothing. Same here, the doctor. Let's see what we've got. Probably teenagers.
Hate to spoil your little martial law party, guys, but you know.
Seem to have quieted down.
I'm not sure if I've been up here before. A fresh flat. Oh. Medical cooler, keeping that battery cold, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Alright. What's the point in robbing a place when they got nothing to bloody steal? Come on, give me your ship. Why this guy's got some kind of medical lab here? Those weird. Try calling you to Eugene Weiss. Weiss, perhaps. Try calling you, but you're not answering. The person I spoke to at the university said you are not at the university for the foreseeable future. So he's possibly a student or a professor or something. The sample I sent you is live and should not be used. Do not expose yourself to it. risk of mortality is extremely high. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus, I took a close look at the overshipment one. Realised it wasn't what I thought it was. That was to say, the batch I borrowed from was supposed to be inert, but for some reason it's a live strain. The problem was the material appears to be part of an order we're handling for our patients' parent labs in Hong Kong. Reverse life, perhaps. T-mail. I'll just shock that something like that is quietly sat in short-term storage. BSL-2 is supposed to be used for part synthetic biomaterials used in emulation tests. If I'd have known, I would have. You know, this is awful. Please get back to me as soon as you read this and put my mind at rest. Termination notes. Professor Weiss. So he's a professor. I reviewed the cases of your two students, Jessica Chevatal and Gustav April, very carefully when first suspended. I've been no less diligent during this follow-up, trying to determine their future here at the university. We are not a court of law where specific transgressions receive specific punishments. Our situation is much more unnuanced. This is a place of study and learning, and we have a duty to ensure that the majority of students have every opportunity to apply themselves. Of more concern, the presence on campus of augmented students researching nanoviruses, a chilling weapon in the potential future arsenal of terrorism, can create anxiety on campus and within the public perception surrounding our establishment. Regardless, the intentions of the students... Augmented students researching nanoviruses can create anxiety on campus because of their potential future potential as a weapon in the future arsenal of terrorism. Board directors have left me little choice in applying the strict stance we have and support the authorities in regards to terrorism. It is with regret that I inform you that the relationship between our university and these two students is to be upheld. As I said, this was not my decision alone, and we have interests of various parties. I do stand fully behind it. I continue to understand your concern in this matter and implore you to allow the process to play out as it should. As mentioned earlier, we have arranged for you to take some involuntary leave to gather yourself. Nanoviruses. None of that sounds fun. So he's been studying some kind of deadly virus by the sound of it. Sounds like maybe some of his students have been perhaps mishandling said deadly virus. Oh hey, an unhacked safe. Well, that's hardly acceptable, is it?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn straight access granted. Money, money, money! Money! Alright, cool. seems like that
This is ridiculous.
a professor had been suspended for implicating some of his students in well, unknown nefarious dealings with nanovirus. Who's to say what they were actually up to, of course. I mean, we know that the orchid virus is something that the terrorists have their hands on at this point. Wait, did we do...
Kvůli obavám šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni. V celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dejte pokyny příslušníkům státní policie.
The captain's a real shit mood. Need to take a mission.
Right?
No hands in the area.
The whole place was a powder keg waiting to blow. Now look.
Občané pozor, toto je nouzové varování.
I can't remember. This is where we this is where Vincent Black's body was, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. I can't remember. Can't remember. We actually did that mission, if I'm just remembering it from the first time I played. Definitely a body down there somewhere.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
The state police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry. Miller, Duvalli owned most of the apartments surrounding the old theater, isn't that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of them. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further, just think.
then expect them to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you.
Duvalli are hostile. Hardly a surprise, I'll be honest. And frankly, I have no qualms with shooting those fuckers in the face. You know?
What a fucking night.
Pozor, v celém městě platí zákaz vycházení. Kvůli rostoucím nepokojům v komplexu Útulek byly pražské ulice uzavřeny. Nevycházejte ven.
Yeah. I usually, you know, make decisions about whether or not I'd like to kill people in games like this. And in the case of cops and civilians, I try to avoid it. But if you're a criminal or armed security, or I guess, you know, the bad guys, I have less of a problem. And these guys, fall into the first category there. Let's get our gear together. I don't want to be wasting any more.
And not just because I'm watching images of deserted quiet streets of a new prosperous state.
Wasting any more on piercing rounds. Might need that. So I'll sick revolver out, and we will switch that to standard ammo as well. These guys aren't tanks, but right, I'm going to pop to the toilet quickly. I'll be right back.
Martial law preemptively declared by Czech authorities as an excuse to illegally detain people? No warrants, no trials, no rights, Reg. You can be sure of that. The only thing that shocks old lads here about it is that it didn't happen 5 years earlier. What took them so long? Prague was a cyborg brothel for years. As soon as the Czech government started offering tax breaks to augmented laborers, the Illuminati drew a giant flaming red target right in the city square. Now you've got everyone panicking in the Warsaw ghetto. Ufleg complex. Because their leader, Talos Rucker, was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Mysterious circumstances? My big, fat, hairy ass. This was all part of the plan when they first built that place and started shuffling people into it. They whipped out their Masonic protractors and started penciling in their designs to kill as many people as they can and blame it on the Augs. Come on, people! Wake up! Steve's gonna hook me up with some of our attachés out in Seattle's Fortress of Solitude. But until then, I have to reiterate some things. I just thought of something, Steve. Even though I can't seem to unglue my eyes from her, that Picus slut puppet Eliza Kassan is never going to tell us how Rucker really died. She'll just give us the same recycled news story she did the last time. Dude with augments suddenly just loses his shit and kills someone. Only in this version,
well,
Eliza said
thankfully, we've robbed everything on this apartment, I think, when we've been here before.
They will just die.
That is what you get, gangsters.
Feel nothing.
Back of the head. Just double check upstairs, make sure there's nothing going on up here. Nope. Top floor is clear.
Area is clear. Why? Way I like it.
I feel like I should spend these 3 practice points. I've basically got everything I actually give a shit about, to be honest. Slow time, I suppose. Slowing down time is pretty good, but I might just max out my battery shit, to be honest with you. Yep, we're doing that. Whoa. Don't know why it janks out occasionally going into the menu sometimes, but here we are. Some of this shit. We are going to use a couple of bio cells.
Wasn't some supposed to board up those windows?
Just because I haven't used a sniper rifle in a while, and it's...
Alright.
Problem fucking solveroonied. Oh yeah, I've been in there before, have we? Let's do this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Not a lot, but hey. Right, I feel there was a balcony out here somewhere. Given this shiny sniper rifle needs a little bit of, you know, TLC. Perhaps we can, well, you, for one. heard a robot. There it is. I wonder what that was. Oh, no, I have no idea. I have no idea. Some weird shit going on, huh? Come on, buddy. Poke your little facey wacy out the little dory worry. That's it. How do I get down from there? Don't really want to just go diving off this roof. Oh. Okay, well, there we go. Problem solved.
Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
How do you like getting murdered, motherfucker? Sound room sector, is that this?
Behind me and the Safe Harbor Initiative. Well, I wonder if they need to debate the act at all.
To hear more of my exclusive interview with Brown, log on to picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing the best and latest technology.
Just let this turret go mental, just start murdering things. Still, cameras off. That's always good.
According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade property. Householders reported an unusual fatal treatment delay. No word yet on which account holder filed the report, or what information, if any, was accessed. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released a statement earlier this evening, claiming that any rumors of a break-in at our highly secure Victoria Hotel staff were rumors. I think they best
Chump to come back the other way. Maybe we can do myself a double murder on these guys.
I do not think we will find anything.
Stop making so much noise.
Too far away. Take that, Javali. Check all these dead chumps out. Alright, let's back into the apartment block. Right. Clear out the ground floor, I guess.
Events inside the intellect complex are resolved, and our absolute necessity to create safety. Secure environments for augmented
What?
citizens.
What is that?
No one needs to imagine what might have happened if state police...
Some piece of shit I can drop probably. Bunch of hacking software that I never seem to need. Alright, and that as well.
Forget the last time augmented people allowed their emotions to get the best of them. Are you a supporter then of United Nations Resolution 3507? Do you believe the controversial human restoration has passed?
Eliza, if members of the UN Security Council can see if they were willing to put their support behind me and the Safe Harbor Initiative.
Anomaly detected.
I wonder...
Trace program initiated.
To hear more of my exclusive interview with Brown, log on to PegaWeb.com. This is Eliza
Access granted.
To you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing the best of the
Backstage door password. Nice, that's useful. Given that this whole building's a theatre.
Ariel, up in the stratosphere. Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague last week. A break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank's lava wall defenses after one of its account holders reported an unusual data.
Alright. Let's have a check upstairs now. Whoa. Alright, that's through to the stage. What? Calm down. What are you doing?
Hey, attention.
Or let them tire themselves out.
Nothing else here. If there's someone here, we'll find it.
I'll find your own damn place to live.
Check on.
It's got to be the theatre over there. What I want to do is get onto the roof if possible. Hey, there you go. Can I get up there?
Getting close.
Let me in. Maybe we'll go up the outside. Sniper Rooney to the face. Those poor bastards never even saw it coming. That's a big drop.
Ah!
Ow. 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 All right. Panic. These guys have got to really calm the fuck down, really. Hello?
What the fuck is going on here?
This lot have got to really calm down. What the fuck are you doing? Holy shit. Oh dear God. Fucking kidding me. Fucking get stabbed.
Я иду! Сколько железа, целиться не умеет!
What? Where are you? There you are.
А я тебя боялся! Да моя собака лучше тебя стреляет!
Well, I guess that's that problem solved. Yeah. Oh, quick shot of the old absinthe. Yeah, that does it. Shotgun shells I don't need somewhere. God, I've got so much shit. Oop. Strength in unity. Strength in unity. Let's turn this motherfucker off now. Oh, no sit. What happened to Robot 1? Huh. Maybe he got into trouble murdering dudes and got himself blown up. Fair enough. I mean, I'll take it. Pretty sure that's everybody dead. Didn't go quite as smoothly and quietly as I'd hoped, but hey. What are you going to do, huh? In this particular case, I don't give a shit. The goal was to come in here and murder all of the Diwali. And I'd say mission accomplished, wouldn't you? Alright, let's have a look around the other side.
headlines around the world. The Og incident is still being felt 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the Northwestern have begun patrolling.
All this gear that I clearly don't need. Like, what's the point in any of this? But hey, you never know. Maybe I'll find a collectible.
Some water would be great right now.
Poor dead ass motherfuckers. Key codes, always useful. Alright ladies, I'll take that. Right in the head. Splat. Right. Gonna pop to the loo again. Right, let's see what's going on. Cool. Wait, is this? Yeah, up to the booths again. Alright. That's cool. Ooh, I wonder if that pile of bits is the robot. I guess it did go on a murderous rampage before it get destroyed. Varley's sleeping quarters, I guess. Punching through walls is pretty great. I do enjoy it. Also, punching padlocks.
I haven't found anything now.
It's super fun.
Not going to find anything. Why? I think I heard.
There's like nothing in here. Nothing worth stealing anyway. It's just a shit room with a camera in it, I guess. Whatever. Not interested.
Not going to find anything.
Your loud mouth will get us killed one day.
Don't really want to kill him.
Why do I even have security if it doesn't fucking work?
I mean, he is a dirty fucking Diwali gangster piece of shit, but
this doesn't feel good.
Don't really feel the need to murder him.
No one's here. Hey, Radishka, keep it down, will you?
How about
Why do I even have security if it doesn't fucking
Shit!
Within the next 10 minutes.
I found the cannon!
oh, son of a bitch. I couldn't hear any gunfire, but I'm assuming Otto was Ottokar, whatever his name is, was shooting me in the side of the head repeatedly. Alright, I wonder if I can talk to him without.
Why do I even live security? It doesn't fucking work.
I'll give you.
Just so you know,
Fucking go
my
on,
coffee break was 15 minutes.
Fucking killers!
Compulsory training for everyone.
Try to fight you!
The Uyubak returns!
You got a hunger for pain or something?
The human restoration.
Huh?
It will mandate the worldwide removal.
How's it going, buddy? You alright?
Making mechanically augmented people.
What are you looking at?
Strange.
Yeah, very strange. This is very strange. How about this? You alright? Yeah, go to sleep. That's it.
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world.
I feel like there's more I could have learned from these guys than I feel kind of bad about that. But well, what are you gonna do? That's some intricate graffiti. Maybe I need to ditch some shit yet again. Why am I even carrying painkillers? I never use them. Loads of cool shit here, but piercing ammo. Piercing ammo. That'd be kind of good to pick up, maybe. But I was so full of ammo anyway. What's the point? Whatever. Fuck it all. Let's leave it. Stop being a dick. Spending all this time juggling gear that I don't even fucking need anymore.
Secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Reported an unusual data retrieval delay. No word yet on which account holder filed the report, or what information, if any, was accessed. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released a statement earlier this evening.
Access granted.
Services for Constantine.
And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Had crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority 1. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assure anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation.
How's that eye hole doing for you there, mate? Mortar's revolver. Are you like super serial right now? What is this thing? This mystery? I'll drop mine for a moment. Oh, check it out! It's blinging. Oh, I think I might need to have this. Can't be modified, only takes armor piercing ammo. Damage 70, rate of fire 25. Rate of fire is so much higher, but the damage is, well, not that different. I do kind of want to just take it though. Got loads of stupid bullets that I don't need. Alright, I'm going to discard a stack of 36 and a stack of 20. We don't need. Fucking bio cells out the wazoo, but 200, 200, so I don't need that stack. Keep a stack of 200 armor piercing and 400 normal. I don't need any more normal, do I? Hopefully that means we've got enough room. Yes, nice, okay. Racco Nicolacci. Nicolacci. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Cool, we got his password. I kind of feel like there might have been a bit more nuance to what these guys are up to. They're just immediately hostile. I don't know, that's just because I've murdered my way down here, which, you know, fair enough, but maybe there's a little bit more nuance to what I could have done with these guys. Alright, we've got to find what they were up to. Cool office though. I love the theme going through this game of all the triangles. It's, Alright, let's do this. Vincam. Nope.
Miller, Pacheco is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Diwali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Your shipment has arrived at Heathrow and has cleared customs. Our people will begin loading onto the truck. 2 hours and 15 minutes after official sunset London time. We're ready for you at the Apex Center. Just in time for Safe Harbor Convention. Yeah, the convention in London is the target. Do they want to kill Brown? Or is Brown a member of the conspiracy? I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with them, or confident that Brown is the target here. A collar. Huh. Yeah, Dominic, her son that we knocked out and brought back to her. Looks like Nicolazzi was actually glad to have him on board, but she's, I don't know, family feud shit by the sound of it. Oh, come on. Give me that shit. Oh, clock software. Oh, there's the London Apex Centre by the look of it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've just fucked the Diwali crime family. The first and second in command are dead as fuck. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate, Otto. I mean, the guy was a piece of shit mafioso boss, but hey everybody, your boss is dead, everybody's dead, maybe you need to find a new job, or you're free, I don't know, I hope you do alright. Oh, is this dead body turning off these, keeping these lasers from going off? Nice. I'm going to have a quick Google of this mission. See if there's anything I could be doing to, well, to see what these guys have to say. I feel like they wouldn't have made an entire model, character model of Nicoladze if there was, if he was just going to be some random guy to kill. Okay, so it looks like there is something. So I can overhear them. Let's watch the video. I'm like 34. That's how old I am. God damn it. Fuck off. Here we go.
But at what cost? But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion.
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the valley do business, not you.
But it's working. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention. Before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
No, Pacheco was targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, Sylvie.
Yeah, basically the same shit. Same shit. The same shit we found on his PC anyway, so fuck it. We're all good. Let's GTFO.
No one will care.
Right. What are we doing? Alright, we're going to head back to our home and have a chat to Alex and see what she's can give us.
Toto je nouzové varování. Pro vaši vlastní bezpečnost byl vyhlášen zákaz vycházení. Je zakázáno.
Oh, fuck. Are you joking? Right.
Zákaz vycházení na
Really? Fuck it, let's get out of here. Run away! Right, there we go. Yeah, so there wasn't really much that we missed apart from a neat little cutscene, I suppose, but whatever. I guess if we were stealthing it, we could have just listened to that conversation and just snuck our way out, but we're already on a killing spree, so... We've done all the side quests there are to do around here, so I think. Yeah, we've done the we've freed Kazni, freed Kay, and we've done the last harvest. Figured out who the murderer was, which is cool. Alright. Again, I really like that side quest. Figuring out who the murderer is, and it's a neat little combat situation at the end as well, where it isn't just a big, you know, straight up fight. It's a kind of like a puzzle box room full of traps. I mean, to be fair, I just spammed EMP shots at her and then stunned her, so not like I really completed it in any kind of particularly clever way, but you know, the options are there. It's neat. Right. Hey, Alex.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
Believe it or not, it's not a bioweapon, or at least it's not meant to be one. It's a genome editing drug. It targets the gene linked to Aug rejection and deletes it.
Aug rejection? Must be why I survived. I don't suffer from rejection syndrome.
What? Are you telling me you don't need neuropazine? Shit, man, that makes you...
1 in a billion, I know. The orchid, Alex. You said it's not meant to be a bioweapon.
1 in a billion.
Right. The files you and Janus got from the vault, they suggest Reed's team isn't finished making the orchid yet. It's supposed to replace the deleted gene with an artificial one that accepts augmentations. But until they do, it's deadly. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
So maybe Megan Reed doesn't know that she's creating a poison. She's actually trying to make a drug to prevent all rejection. It's just that, as it stands now, it's deadly.
Right over there.
So maybe she isn't quite.
Whatever you need.
She just
You want praxis, eh?
I might
got herself wrapped up in a thing she doesn't realise. And it seems they are targeting Brown. He's not standing to make millions, trillions. He's standing to lose trillions if the act goes through. So therefore, he's using his vast wealth to oppose the act, which is why they want to get rid of him. I'm going to sell all of those. I have no fucking use for them. Alright. I'll get rid of those as well. Pretty sure I don't need those anymore. That's pretty cool. But honestly, I think I prefer the laser sight. If I'm at any distance, I'll be using the assault rifle or something anyway.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Ah, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's use it. For my own fancy pants custom one in there. Why not? You can go in there, and it only takes armor piercing, so we'll ditch the regular ammo. 113 rounds for it. We probably don't need any more than that. Fuck it. Oh, no. Come back. Come back. There we go.
What does hypothermia feel like?
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You need a... How much do you...
Let's just check, see if we've got any... combat rifle, yada yada yada. Oh. We suddenly got a Praxis available, that's nice. No revolver ammo though, alright.
Stop wasting my time.
Stop wasting your mum.
I have everything I need.
Fuck off then.
Fuck you, buddy. Jesus Christ, I just gave you like 10 grand. Prick.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Všem občanům, zůstávejte ve svých domovech. Státní policie zapne každého pokusu.
What a good looking game. Continues to be great. I really hope they get around to making a third one. Just to round out the story, you know? We're not quite there yet. If I remember rightly, the end of this game leaves it very open for a next one. But I don't know whether sales were as good as they expected or whatnot. And Pretty sure Deus Ex 3 got put on the shelf. Definitely be good to play another one though. It's a quality game. Like every aspect of it is done with such attention to detail, and, you know, such craft. It's very nice. Sure this. Oh really? Pretty sure I went to a different one, but did not expect to show up at this particular stop, but yeah, fuck it, why not? Okay. Here we go. To Chicane's place, where apparently he's building a, well, whatever that is, Mustang or something. Who knows? Chicane me on mucker. Alright, buddy.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
I think so. Full of gear and no side quest left to do.
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Hey, McCready.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself. Miller out. Changing plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard, but never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Yeah, Miller's a good guy.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
Makes a strong point.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talus Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How doesn't matter. We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy, as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talus Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting then?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself. And I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep MacReady and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.
So he's got a private function going on between him and the UN. Hey, check out that scope. I love it when a game, scope in a game reflects what it points at. Oh, and hey, the London Eye's still there. Awesome. Alright, anyway, that's enough for now. This is the end game, if I remember rightly, so we've probably got one more stream left to do. Maybe we'll find something else to play another time. But for now, that's me done. Over and out.